Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and we still got the camera out. And this is the same one from the first footage, but I couldn't put all the footage just onto one because there was just so much knowledge. Whoa, hey, whoa, what do we got there?
Gotta bite, gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call the whole team.
Yes, sir, exactly what we were looking for. There it is, black tip shark. Picking up the bait, not affected by the camera. Oh, hey, look at that. Picked it up so fast and dropped it, and still was able to pick it up before it hit the bottom. And we are using a circle hook on this rig, and it's the same rig that I was using for a big black drum, but now we're in clear water, and you can see the hook is already penetrated right there, which is good. And yeah, buddy, look how clean that looks. Yes, sir, pretty awesome. Kind of reminds me of the big old Jaws movies and stuff like that. But yeah, what's crazy is I gotta check the footage above because I got the camera going on top, and I really don't remember seeing all this action going on the bottom. But look, you can see where it unhooked and rehooked itself right there. And yep, he's definitely putting up a fight for this type of shark and stuff like that. Man, this is nice. Look at that. Look at those colors and it going around. Wow. That's why I like these leaders, because they're able to move around and not really be stuck or pinched up somewhere on the bottom. Well, it looks like he's tired out. It looks like he was sitting on bottom there for a minute, and I guess that's why the bait is sitting right there. I don't know. That's the only bad thing about the camera. Well, he's back up. He's definitely not giving in on the fight. Yep, and as they swim around on the weight, oh, look, he just missed my main line by a few inches. Wow. If he'd have caught that, he definitely would have cut me off. And that kind of sucks about the leader setup that I'm using now. I can't have a long back end past the leader toward my main line because it's just adding more weight to all the weight I'm already throwing. I'm throwing a 10-ounce weight with 3-ounce weight right there for the camera plus bait and then the gear to make it, and it doesn't seem like much, but it does all add up. And yeah, looks like this shark is wearing out, but the good thing is there is current, so even as he's sitting on bottom, there's water going and passing over his gills and stuff like that, which is a good thing because they can't suck in water like a fish can by just moving their gills. They've got to be down current, so that way the current goes through the gills, and then or keep swimming to keep the water coming through their gills so they can stay alive. So when I was sitting here and watching this video, at first I was a little bit worried. I was like, man, I'm gonna catch video of a shark dying on the hook, you know, and it's something that does happen out there, you know, depending on the size of the shark, and just like any other fish that gets on the hook and can't move the weight and notify us up on top that something's wrong. However, if you pay attention to the way the shark was laying in the water, he was head into the current, throwing the camera behind him. And not once have you seen the weight or anything like that, meaning he's still pulling away from it, facing up current, and or if he was down current, you know, where he basically was dying on the hook or will be dead on the hook, then you would see that the hook would be in front of his mouth, facing like toward the line, you know, with his whole body. So by us not seeing that, it shows that this shark is still moving, is still in the fight. And you know, it's just one of them things that when you go fishing, fish will die, or you know, you'll be able to pull them in before that and release them, which is always a good thing. And that's why you should always stay on tune with your rods. But today we were dealing with some big waves that were out there, and they were moving the rods, so couldn't really tell because I was using a heavier rod on this one. It was an 80-pound class rod with an 86W Raptor with 100-pound test. There, and it was glued up against the underwater camera. So in that retrospect, it gives us an idea that yes, even though we have circle hooks, that sharks can still get off the hook, you know. And for me not being able to see that the bait was moving and stuff like that, you know, I ended up losing the opportunity to bring this shark in and see what the actual length was on it. So stay tuned, guys. I got to get more fishing done and more underwater action. And here's the thing, it's been so long since I've had my cameras out and used and stuff like that, I didn't know how much charge it had. So when I finally ended the fight on this, I pulled it up because it was time to go and the shark was gone. So again, like I said, it raises the question as to how did it get off the hook? I mean, did something else come and eat it? Or did he finally was able to work that hook loose? Because as you've seen, he's hooked it and dehooked himself and rehooked himself several times with that circle hook. But at the end of the day, I did not have a shark on when I landed it, which is pretty